Hello everyone, this is Professor Sneha More. Welcome back to the online lecture of Dr. D.Y. Patil Center for Management and Research. Today we are going to learn Unit 2, Part 2. Now first is investment in HR. What are the investment in HR? What we can do investment in HR? So first, any resources pressed into service for producing goods and services is called investment. Thus, investment refers to expenditure on new plant and machinery, capital equipment, physical construction of new buildings together with any change in the stock of goods produced. There are two basic determinants of investment. First one is the expected rate of profit, which the business hopes to realize from investment, and the second one is the rate of interest. These both are the investment in HR. The level of investment is guided by the level of expected profits also. Firms will invest only if it is profitable. Further, an important cost associated with investment is the cost of borrowing capital, which is the rate of interest. Of these two, the expected rate of profit is more influential than the rate of interest. Then second topic is formulation of HR strategy. How we can formulate HR strategy. First one is assessing the staffing needs, motivating the employees and managers, developing performance incentives, for example, link performance to pay, empowering the managers and employees, linking company and personal benefit is responsibility of HR manager, establishing and administrating employee stock option plan, effective child care policy, providing leadership to balance work life and family, etc. Failure of HR strategies is attributed of to three causes. The first one is disruption of social and political structures. Then second one is failure to match individuals' aptitude with implementation tasks. And third one is inadequate top management support for implementation activities. Then strategy implementation poses threats to many employees in the organization. Means the new power and status relationships are anticipated and realized. New formal and informal group values, beliefs, and priorities may be largely unknown. Resistance behavior by employees as their roles, prerogative, and power in the firm change. Disruption of social and political structure must be managed during strategy implementation. Commonly used methods that match managers with strategies to be implemented include transferring managers, developing leadership workshops, offering career development activities, promotion, job enlargement, and job enrichment. Managers can build support implementation effort by giving few orders, announcing few decisions, depending heavily on informal questioning and seeking to probe and clarify until the consensus emerges, reward generously and visibly. Then next one is the strategic HR versus traditional HR. Difference between the strategic HR and traditional HR. In the traditional HR, responsibility of HR is staff specialist, and in the strategic HR, responsibility of HR is line manager. The focus of traditional HR in employee relation and the focus of strategic HR in partnership with internal and external customers. In traditional HR, the initiatives is slow, reactive, fragmented, and in the strategic HR's initiatives is fast, proactive, integrated. In role of HR in traditional HR is transactional, change follower and respondent. And in the strategic HR, the role of HR is transformational, change leader, and initiator. The traditional HR time horizon is short term, and in the strategic HR, time horizon is short, medium, and long also. Then control of traditional HR is bureaucratic role, policies, procedures, and in the strategic HR of control is organic, flexible, whatever is necessary to succeed. Then job design of traditional HR is tight division of labor, independence, specialization, and in the strategic HR, job design is broad, flexible, cross-training teams. Then key investment of traditional HR is capital and products. Then key investment in strategic HR is people and knowledge. And the accountability of traditional HR is cost center, and the accountability in strategic HR is investment center. That is the difference between strategic HR and traditional HR. Thank you so much.